Well, I want to put out this video because I think it actually concerns pretty much everybody. A lot of people talk about they seem to have low energy, or they can't lose weight because they don't have the energy to work out. And there's also cases where people even have problems with their kidneys, and they have a lower kidney function, or maybe it's not bad enough that they're on a dialysis machine, but maybe it's bad enough that it's contributing to their lack of energy, their fatigue. They call this chronic fatigue syndrome. Now, cats sleep a lot. Now, that's not people. They're not supposed to be sleeping a lot, like as much as a kitty cat. But some people have to seem like they need to sleep quite a bit, or they don't have energy. This is a common complaint, right? Now, I'm going to give you um, a solution for this that is dirt cheap. I'm not selling anything, and I'm just going to give you something that is so simple that the major medical is probably not going to tell you about it. Your doctor probably won't tell you about it, although they probably do know about it. It's also been known about Russian scientists and Japanese doctors and scientists have known about this. It's actually known for many years, and I'll tell it to you. And there's no sales pitch going on here. I'm not selling anything. I'm not even going to show a brand. Um, but a lot of people don't have energy, and a lot of it's yes, it's partly due to your type of diet, which is, even if you're eating a healthy diet, most of the foods of today are processed. But the other thing is you're actually being subjected to many poisons. And a lot of these poisons are being filtered by the kidneys, which is overtaxing the kidneys. And that also leads to other problems where, things are not working as well, like with your kidney function and also your liver. That's even taken out where you're not doing any type of recreational drugs, you're not a drinker or anything like that. I mean, just a regular health conscious type person, just eating the processed foods we got today and being exposed to many things in our environment, you're actually overtaxing your kidneys and your liver, and you need to fix that. And the way to do it actually is you could drink pure water, like more water, but there's a limit to it. Now, one of the things where we have a problem is not just genetically modified foods, but also they got another thing called CRISPR. That's something else Monsanto developed. It's not like exactly genetically modified. It's something else coming down the pike. I'll probably talk about that in another video, but I just had to mention it here. But everything they've been using pesticides and herbicides on all your foods for a long period of time. I'm also going to go into a way to take that out of the foods, even inside the foods, safely, and purify your foods of not just germs, but also toxins, and that's with ozonation. You could put your vegetables in water and then ozonate the water, and that can purify everything. That will be a separate video, but I want to give you a nice, cheap, simple solution to get the toxicity out of your body. So your body's getting toxified by herbicides and pesticides. So even if you're a person that eats healthy, and even you're going to these stores that are, selling vegetables, and even if you're buying them right off the farm, you're getting exposed to a lot of this. A lot of this stuff also is run off into the water. So if you have well water, even if you have well water and you don't have city water, your well water and your aquifers could be contaminated by pesticides and herbicides, and you're taking it in, daily use all the time. Now, the other thing is, about sodium fluoride that's in the tap water. Now, fluoride is a poison, and one of the ways, I'm going to get cut to the chase. I know one of the things to neutralize fluoride is iodine, right? But another thing you can do to help neutralize and take out toxins in the body is activated charcoal. Yeah, not the stuff you buy for barbecuing your grill, but it's activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is actually found in the gas mask filters, or actually they call them the nuclear biological chemical NBC filters, the field protective masks, the filters themselves that filter out toxins from biological agents and radioactivity in particles in the air. But even if you take it orally, it can take out the toxins in your body, in your stomach, and throughout your entire system. And people in Chernobyl, when they had a Chernobyl nuclear accident in Russia, what happened was they were given activated charcoal. People in the area were given activated charcoal and also iodine to take out the radiation in your body. Now you think, well, I'm not exposed to radiation, but I mean it works on the same principle with pesticides, fluoride, and all this type of stuff. Now, another thing that's in the water that you might not think is really bad for you is chlorine. Chlorine is in, even if it's you don't have fluoride in the water, but chlorine is in everything. As a matter of fact, it's not even necessarily in just tap water, but chlorine lowers the iodine in the body in the B complex vitamins. B complex vitamins are used also in detoxifying and also for your brain health and your nervous system health, which has to do with your energy. As a matter of fact, if you took high dosages of B vitamins at night, right before you went to sleep, you'd have trouble going to sleep because it helps boost your energy. As a matter of fact, you'll see a lot of times on the store shelves, and I know some people say, yeah, they claim this, they shouldn't be claiming that, but you'll see stress tabs, stress formula vitamins. Typically, those are high dosage of B vitamins. Now, the reason I'm mentioning that is, conversely, when there's chlorine in the water, it depletes the B vitamins in your body, which is depleting the type of vitamins that are used to combat stress and also the type of vitamins that will give you more energy. Like, again, I'll mention that again. I already said it, but it's got to say, you know, I repeat myself sometimes because sometimes people miss it, but it's kind of like a little teaching experience here I'm doing. But when you take, if you took these stress tabs or these high dosage B vitamins right before you went to sleep, you really want to take them in the morning. But if you took them right before you went to sleep, you might find you'd have trouble going to sleep because you've been energized. So conversely, chlorine lowers the B vitamins in the body, so it can knock down your energy. And it also lowers the iodine in your body, which iodine is one of the things that's used to take out fluoride, which is a deadly poison. That's interrupting your system. So activated charcoal, it's used for, like, it's not like this. It's not loose like that. And just to tell you what brand I get, it's because it's the cheapest one out there. It's not like activated charcoal is not some real complicated high dollar supplement. I don't know if you call it a supplement. It's just an ingredient. But it absorbs toxins. It absorbs fluoride. It absorbs pesticides, herbicides, chlorine, and radioactivity. If you're exposed to radioactivity somehow. Maybe you're worried about fallout from Fukushima, even thousands of miles away. I don't know, but it's not a bad thing to take because it can help purify get rid of the garbage, not purify, but absorb the garbage in the body that is bad for you, and it doesn't take out any of the good things. Now, it's also used as a teeth whitener. I know they have special, toothpaste that contain activated charcoal, and if you brush your teeth, it looks all black on your teeth, but then it takes out all the bad stuff that's discoloring your teeth, and it actually turns out you're much whiter teeth. It treats, here it says many uses, treats food poisoning, digestive issues, acne treatment, spider snake bites, toxins, poisons, accidental poisonings. Even like they call it the CPOG, chemical protective outer garment, the ones like they wear in the military. It's a green cloth, and on the inside it's activated charcoal. You can see it's black, and it's got a life of, well, it depends on how they issue the order, but a life of about 2 weeks in a contaminated environment. Depends on, they change your mind on this deal ever so often. But the activated charcoal can only absorb so much, and then the seep, that's what they use on the seep chemical protective cover protective outer garment for chemical, nuclear, biological warfare, and that the activated charcoal absorbs all the bad stuff. So you could take it internally also, though, where it's not used in a gas mask, but I'm just telling you these things that it's used on chemical protective suits, it's used in gas masks because it absorbs toxins, radioactivity, chemicals, and everything that's bad to the body. But you can also take it internally, and it can absorb these toxins you're being exposed to every day, because you are being exposed to Loads of toxins. I mean, yeah, we got a great freaking supermarkets. Our shelves are full, but it's mass-produced food. It's mass-produced with, sprayed with lots of herbicides, pesticides, and what else? No, what else is being the food is being subjective to, and even in a processing plant, maybe when it touches aluminum machinery, microscopic aluminum is getting in the food, very minor amounts. But I mean, but maybe enough to accumulate in your body after a period of time. Also, anybody taking pharmaceuticals, you are actually all pharmaceuticals contain fluoride. A lot of people think, well, fluoride. If I don't have tap water and I have well water, I'm not exposed to fluoride. But all pharmaceuticals contain fluoride. All of them. Don't matter what it is. I don't know. Maybe there's an example. Maybe it's 99 point something percent. Maybe there is an example of one pharmaceutical that does not contain fluoride, but virtually all of them do. So you want to get that out of your body. Now, like I said, if you're exposed to chlorine, it lowers your iodine. Iodine is one of the best things to get out of fluoride in the body, but so is activated charcoal. Now, this can actually, by taking this it's dirt cheap. It's now a special brand I'm showing here. Now, I get my stuff from usually Puritan's Pride. Now, I've got no link to them, okay? I'm just telling you because it's like they're a USA company, internet based, and it's not a spiel for them or nothing. It's just that from my research and from other people told me, it's Puritan's Pride, Swanson Vitamins, and Vitacost are my top three. But there's other ones out there. But I'm just telling you that activated charcoal capsules, if you're buying one from one source and it's several times more from another source, they're all the same. It's not like there's one variety is better than the other. It's just plain old activated charcoal. It's real inexpensive. I forgot what it is, but it's like the cheapest supplement going. But you're not going to hear your doctor tell you. I don't know. Maybe there's a doctor to tell you. Maybe if you ask somebody who was into treating for radioactive poisoning or chemical poisoning and things, or poison control center, they'll tell you about activated charcoal. But I'm telling you to take it. I think it's a good idea. Do what you want, but I take it now, and I forgot about it. I'm start taking it then again. But it'll purify the things in your not purify, but absorb the toxins in your body, whereby it'll be carried out of your body. And that's important because today we got the advantage of, like, you go to the supermarket, you can go anywhere you want, and you can get whatever product you need at any time. It's no problem. The problem is that these products have been processed, they've been herbicided, they've been pesticided, if that's a word or not, and they have toxins in them. And you're also being exposed to even toxins from plastic bottles, the way things are packaged, cans, canned food, the processing of foods, even in your work environment, for crying out loud, there's things that are absorbed through your skin, the ink on paper, believe it or not. So by taking this activated charcoal, which is dirt cheap, you can actually have the toxins absorbed by the activated charcoal. And like I gave the example of, it's used in a gas mask, it's used in the chemical protective outer garments. It's also been administered to the Fukushima victims and the ones in Chernobyl for radiation, but it's also for chemical poisoning, rattlesnake bites, you name it. It absorbs poisons, toxins, chemical toxins, and poisons, and things that are harmful to the body. And when you take these things, actually, kidney function, a lowering of kidney function, could cause which is due to an overwhelming amount of toxins in your body, will lead to a lack of energy. The way to actually reverse that in many cases is to take this activated charcoal. So you can just get activated charcoal capsules, real cheap, simple tip. Not telling you it's going to cure everything there is out there, but it's probably an extremely common complaint in today's modern world. I just don't have the energy. Well, how many people say this? And then they take some vitamins, and maybe that can help. But then maybe their vitamins are being counteracted by toxins, like chlorine is one of the main ones that counteracts the B vitamins, which are also the stress vitamins, typically known as the stress vitamins, and also the B vitamins are known to help. Higher dose of B vitamins are known to boost energy. Well, if you got chlorine in your water, it's messing that up. It's taking that, it's counteracting those B vitamins that you might have normally. So you really want to absorb the bad stuff, not just take in more good stuff. You want to absorb the bad stuff. And one of the fastest way to do that is activated charcoal capsules, and it's the cheapest and safest. It's totally inert. It's definitely not going to do you any harm. That's the other thing. I mean, just take whatever, it tells you a couple a day or something. I know, like, if you're really, like, poisoned out or something, if that's a word, a phrase, poisoned out, or you've got a lot of radiation, you want to take a lot of activated charcoal. So, and there's other things you could take to help neutralize poisons and toxins. Vitamin C. That actually is an electron donor that works against poisons and toxins. But it's working in a different way. That is actually like either something's an oxidant or that's hurting the body, or something's an antioxidant. Vitamin C will actually neutralize the bad stuff, poisons or microbes that are harmful to the body. Activated charcoal doesn't really neutralize them, it absorbs them. And then once it absorbs them, they're carried out of the body. Not the microbes, but I'm talking about the toxins. And that's one of the main things: fluoride, chlorine, pesticides, herbicides. I mean, everybody's getting whammed with this stuff left and right. And I think it's affecting your kidneys. So maybe you're in a range of normal kidney function, but maybe you're on a lower range, the lower end of it. So maybe you're not optimal kidney function. Maybe not the best, because you're constantly trying to purify the toxins that you're being exposed to. And I'm just telling you this for a specific reason. I think it's one of the simplest, cheapest, safest things you can do. That, I'm not sure if what effect it's going to happen on the audience that I'm going to have. It's on this video. In other words, is it going to work for 100% of people and say, "Oh, this just won't work great for me"? I don't know, but I think there'd be a significant number of people that would have positive benefits from this. And the flip side of it is, it's a very, very safe option. And it's also an option that's you're not being told about. And I didn't want to display a specific brand of anything, but because activated charcoal capsules are, it's nothing. It's not like one brand is superior to the other. It's just plain old activated charcoal. So you feel a little sleepy like a cat once in a while. Maybe that's part of your problem. You're being exposed to too many poisons and toxins, and you might want to try this stuff for a while and see how it works. I think it's like, I don't know I forgot what it was. It's something like, it's like the cheapest supplement I ever saw, because it's nothing but activated charcoal. It's in a little capsule, and you don't break the capsule open and chew it in your mouth, because your teeth will be all black. But that's not going to hurt anything. Actually, some people put activated charcoal directly on their teeth and brush their teeth with it, and it looks all nasty and black and stuff in your teeth. But you rinse it out. What it does, it's a tooth whitener, teeth whiteners. That's really what it is, because it's taking out all the bad things that are on the surface of the teeth, and it's totally inert and harmless to the body. That's the key thing. There's many other things that you got to watch. If you take something else, it might have a side effect. There's no side effect. It just absorbs bad stuff. It doesn't absorb good stuff, and only absorbs bad stuff. So it's about the safest, simplest thing I can tell you, and I think it's a common problem that people are constantly saying, "I don't have energy. Maybe I got chronic fatigue syndrome. Maybe I got fibromyalgia. Maybe I got this pain because of this and that." And maybe it's just you accumulated toxins and poisons in your body over a long period of time, or somebody saying, "Oh, it's because I'm getting old." Maybe it's none of those things. Now, there's a harder way to actually get rid of the toxins, and I can tell you what really does work is when you get into, say, your energy levels go back up again, you're working out a lot, and you work out and you sweat, The sweat takes out the toxins in your body. It actually removes the toxins. I know when I was doing this for a while, for so many years, a few hours a day on an elliptical machine, I'd sweat and blah, 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 and I actually have to take special trace mineral supplements to bring back in not just the water, but also bring in the trace minerals I lost. But I also lost a lot of the toxins. Now, the thing is, with the charcoal, activated charcoal, it really just absorbs the bad stuff. It's not going to take out your good nutrients. It's really the bad stuff. That's why it's a it's a smart thing to do. And how often is it being recommended? Virtually never. Virtually never. Only when there's like big poisoning of the water supply, or somebody got bit by a rattlesnake, or somebody ingested some poison by mistake, or they got exposed to radiation. Then they suggest it. But it would be a pretty smart thing to do for a period of time, to just purge your body of all these damn toxins that you probably accumulated over the last umpteen years. That's making you slow down. And it's like a regimen that's going to cost you like literally a couple pennies a day. So definitely not telling you something that is going to benefit me financially, and I've got no product out here. So anyway, I think it's great advice, and it's something that's not, you probably never heard anywhere else. So just take it for what it's worth, and I think it's be well worth it to try it, and probably applies to virtually 99% of the people in the United States, because people in the United States are pretty much saying, I got no energy, I got chronic fatigue syndrome, I don't have energy to work out, I don't have energy to exercise, I feel so tired when I get home from work, and I don't have, whatever. You hear all this stuff. So anyway, that's it. Over and out.